What happened?
What happened, everybody, man? The Scientologists, they almost got our girl Nini, man. Oh, she was at a leadership seminar. She was there for like the weekend or something like that. Man, they had like tents and sleeping bags and shit, man. But she got a lot of dope info.
I sure did. I was super excited. I was motivated after I left the seminar, because you want to call it a seminar, but in reality, to me, it was more like, I guess, kind of like a therapy session in a way, right? We learn a little bit more about ourselves more and more every day. They did ask us things that we should stop, and continue to do, which I thought that was a good exercise as well. We're walking progresses every day. So,
man, you mentioned Scientology. I thought that, did you meet Tom Cruise or shit like that?
I was thinking the same thing.
He's a man. He's a fucking man. I love Tom Cruise.
After like the first day, I was like, man, should I call the peoples, man? Did they kidnap us?
That's the leader right there.
Hey, listen, I know all about this. All right. I'm a natural born leader. Everybody knows that. So you can't be a great leader if you don't know how to follow. You have to be somebody they trust, no matter what. No matter if they think your decision is right or wrong. They need to know that your thinking is for the betterment of the group. You know what I'm saying? Great leaders like Martin Luther King, man. It's not about money, man. If we're talking about leadership, it's not about money. There's a lot of bad bosses because them motherfuckers are greedy. They're just worrying about themselves, worrying about money. So they push their employees. They don't pay them as much. They devalue them. And I'm a big believer on the fact, man, if you're a leader, you should never ask somebody to do something that you wouldn't do. Even if you ask them, you shouldn't require it. You should lead by example, people. Be someone sturdy that people can depend on. Yo, Martin Luther King, man, that's a great man. The same great leader.
I agree.
Abraham Lincoln, man. Shout out to Abe, man. You know what I'm saying?
I had a dream that one day all of us would come together.
Boy, Tupac, man, like these are great leaders, man. Great revolutionary people that were doing it for the right reasons, man. Malcolm X, all them boys, man. For the betterment of their group, man, not for themselves, bro. By the way, that's how you eat. That's how you stay eating.
You know who's a great example of, in my opinion, an all-time great leader. I know sports, so it's not life and death, but we're big on sports here in America. All over the world, they're big on sports. Phil Jackson of the Lakers and Chicago Bulls was a great leader because he knew how to manage everybody. He had a million different personalities on that team. You're not going to manage Dennis Rodman the same way that you're going to manage Michael Jordan. So he knew how to get the best out of a crazy maniac party animal dude like Dennis Rodman, and he knew how to get the best out of a hardcore, hard-nosed dude like Michael Jordan. So those, to me, that especially him, he's an example of a great leader, a guy who can get to know each individual on the team and knows what motivates each one of them. Because when you get into I'm just going to do some weird motivation and blanket statement, everybody, man, that stuff don't work.
You know who
I'm talking to?
Yeah, you know who I think he's a great leader for the ages? My personal favorite, the great Benito Mussolini. You may remember him back in the 30s, brought Italy together.
Yeah, I remember.
He was imagine El Duce, bro, the leader in Italian. Had great friends, great allies. That kind of people inspires me, to bring the best, like Phil Jackson did with Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and such, Dennis Rodman. I believe that Benito Mussolini is a great example of a time long past. So for all of you out there, Benito Mussolini is my boy. Okay.
I'm gonna put you up on 3 secret rules that is important about helping you out with leadership. We have the 1-minute goals, where you set goals for your actual employees. You have number 2, which is 1-minute praising. Don't ever forget to praise your employees for the good job that they do. It's always important. Like I said, good workers, and they feel like they're doing a good work and they want to continue to do it. And lastly is redirect them. So there's times, right, that we feel like we're doing something probably incorrectly or we're not sure about it, but we need to have like reassurance. We need to be redirected by our actual leaders and let us know, hey, listen, you're doing great, but I noticed that you're focusing so much on this, and we need you more to focus on this. You know what I mean? But you're doing a great job on everything, because You don't want to make them think that they're not doing anything right.
That's the first time I heard a woman say something positive about a 1 minute rule. No.
So anybody that's looking for, for a real life hero that doesn't marry politics, doesn't marry, a life in professorships, just in entertainment. Look at that Robert Downey Jr. That's an amazing story right there, man. And I admire that, with no joke.
Is I have a leader that I feel like that pushes me and teaches me kind of like challenges me on myself as well. So, and she constantly reminds me how important it is to be who I am as an example for, I have a daughter. So I have to lead by example every single day with her. So my aunt is someone that I would consider to be a great leader and someone that has been pushing me since I can remember now. Like I'm 33 about to be next month. And I can say, honestly speaking, she's such a strong and powerful and moving and motivating person in my life. So I'm very thankful and grateful to have that type of leader in my life.
Yo, this is Louis Football, and let me tell you what happened to my boy. I was in my house doing some things I won't mention for obvious reasons when I got a call from my boy Manny Fernandez. He said that this charity contractor ripped him off. I said, what happened? And Manny was like, I don't know, man. He took my money and left me with half a roof. Now I have to get somebody to draft the paperwork so I can take these mofos to court. But those attorneys' fees are crazy. I say, yo, baby, go to paralegalactivity.com right now. They will draft your paperwork and get you right. They're like the Tom Brady, baby, the best in the business. Man, long story short, Paralegal Activity helped my man win the case, and now Manny has a whole roof and a new Mercedes. Paralegal Activity, baby. Take it from Louis Football and get yourself a ghost today.
The guy called in, like basically, he wanted advice. His wife has a job. There's a man at the job, same age as us. So like, I have to say this. He recently lost his wife. So I guess he's feeling a type of way. Basically, he's buying her gifts all the time, like 4 times a week, buying her gifts.
Wow.
The husband wants to know, like, yo, what should he do? Should he confront the guy? Because he confronted the wife, and the wife flat out told him, yeah, man, he's buying me shit. Is it cool for your old lady or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife to be receiving gifts from other people?
Look, what he should do, what this man, the husband, should do is tell the wife, go back to work and tell cuz that you wear a size 11 and a half Jordan and that you love PS5 and you don't have one. That's what he needs to do.
That's a good one.
Yeah, if it was my case, I would say to my wife, hey, keep receiving the gifts. I don't give a shit. As long as he doesn't touch you, that's okay. He can buy you anything you want. Anything. Just ask for a Coach purse, Cartier stuff, Yves Saint Laurent perfume. Yeah, take everything he gives you. Just don't let him catch him, fucking touching you or going out on a date or shit like cheating. That's a no-no right there. But hey, if he wants to spend the money, he doesn't have a wife to spend it on. Why not?
All jokes aside, though, I would probably say something and be like, hey, man, what's going on here? Why are you pushing up on my broad? Because look, nobody buys you gifts without wanting something in return.
Of course, man. Of course.
I have a huge issue with this, man. Are we talking about Wendy's fucking 4 for $4 or something like that or whatever, man? Or maybe there's something he had at the house, a one-time thing, like he want to get rid of it. He don't want to get rid of memory. Maybe you remind him or her or something like that, whatever, in the grieving process. Okay, cool. Whatever. Let it slide. But the fact that you're constantly receiving gifts, it's not even an insecurity thing. Where is it going to end? Like, what I'm saying? It's going to end at a vacation. It's never going to stop, man. So if the wife has no issue with it, once the husband tells her he has an issue with it, it's kind of a red flag, man. How important are those shoes if it's going to fucking put a big ass divide in your fucking relationship, man?
I mean, I can see both views. I can understand where the man can become, concerned of his, basically someone invading his home in a way, you could kind of say, that's his home, that's his woman, that's who he chose to do for the rest of his life and so forth. So if another man, a brand new man comes and decides to just start, gifting her away, then yeah, it's understandable. But what if he wants to start gifting both of y'all out of nowhere? You know what I mean? Like, what if he just wants to go ahead and spend his money on other people? He's just fulfilling that loneliness because obviously, let's remember once again, he just recently lost a wife. So maybe he has maybe an emotional value on this woman that maybe reminds him something. I mean, she does work with him. She does spend time with him in the sense. So she does probably spend a little bit more time than she does at home. Think about it. You're spending 8 hours with these individuals. So yes, it could maybe lead to something more, maybe not in a way.
No,
So
I'm
it's
not gonna maybe or maybe not. It is. He's
no,
gonna
I mean that's just your perception, sir. You talked about mine, so I'm speaking about mine. So don't come over here throwing your perception on mine. Like I said, anyways, if I was a woman and a man gifted me something, I would definitely accept it. Why the fuck not? First and foremost. Now, my husband at home, I'm going to let him know. So the fact that I'm actually letting him know, which his wife is letting the man know that
15th
she's
time?
being gifted these
15th time?
items. I mean,
15
he has,
times?
I'm gonna give
God
him an
damn.
answer.
He's doing it every day. He's doing it every day. 4 times a week. They only work 5 days
Jesus
a week. He's
Christ.
doing it damn near every day.
So
Monday.
why aren't you
feels like a
gifting?
Monday.
Why aren't you gifting your wife?
Because
He's paying the mortgage.
because he's paying bills, he's helping her out, he's helping her out in life, and he's still gifting her. Maybe he can't gift her the gifts 5 days a week, man. And this guy's giving her fucking probably, let's be real, man, he's probably giving her fucking secondhand jewelry and everything he got at the house for the girl. So
You know, like you never know. You don't even know right at this point. I would basically ask my wife what is her thoughts on it and see what she thinks. How would she feel if I had a woman buying, me gifts randomly on a daily basis, and then see how she would feel about that, obviously. And I mean, she's probably gonna say I would be okay with it now because obviously evidently she's doing it, she's receiving it, and so forth. But is she attracted to this guy or what's going on there? You know what I mean?
Yo, I got another idea. Let's look at it the other way. If my wife keeps receiving gifts and she say, "Hey man, I want to receive the gifts," and it's making me uncomfortable, I say, "Okay, in my job, I'm gonna start, gifting some other girl, gifts.
Yeah.
See how you like it. I'm gonna
that's a
choose
good
a girl. Hey, listen
that's a
here.
good one, Louis, because
Hey, I gave her a necklace or whatnot.
Hey, that's that age, that's that experience kicking.
Baby, the white hair is not for nothing, baby.
That's because Louis is
experience.
Louis
That's
a
that
thinker,
gang.
not a
Evil
thinker.
Louis
ways.
is gifting one of the girls at his job. So
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, baby, I'm gonna give gifts to a girl in my job now.
Because someone's
you
gonna
keep
say-
yours. I'm gonna do mine.
Somebody's gonna say, how would you like it if a woman? And just like Nene said, Nene know the goddamn woman ain't gonna buy you the gifts every day, so she gonna say, oh, I don't have a problem with it. It is what it is. If you flipped it, it's that fucking experience, bruh. There you go, Louis. Go to the news. We're gonna end it here on that, man. Run that news real quick and we get up out of here.
Okay, let's take it to the world of the NBA, National Basketball Association. Jay Morant. What happened? NBA superstar for the Memphis Grizzlies. He has been suspended a second time from all NBA activities. And you know why? It was after a second video of himself flashing a gun appeared in social media. This is the second time in 2 months. The first time, for the first video, he got suspended 8 games with no pay. And now no news are current of what is happening with him and the NBA. He's been suspended as well, but no time frame, my friend. I'm going to tell you something. He didn't break the law. Why they keep suspending him, You can wield a weapon, so I don't know what's the matter with that, So let's go to international news. Anybody knows likes rap music? Okay, Brass Mitchell, baby, from the group The Fugees. What happened? One of the founding members of the rap group, he was found guilty in federal court of 10 counts of criminal activities, my friend. This is not good, including helping the Chinese government to gain access to U.S. officials, including Barack Obama and Donald Trump. He faces up to 20 years in prison, federal prison, if found guilty. Ironically, the lyrics for one of his songs, Ready or Not, he says, I'm a refugee from Guantanamo Bay. My friend, I think that's your next destination. Guantanamo Bay. My friend, I wish you the best, love your music. But I mean, what happened? Why are you helping the Chinese in these events? Okay, that's the news. What happened style? Take it back, Mike.
All right, man. It's a wrap for this week, man. You already know. Make sure you're tuning in to the What Happened YouTube channel. Hit us up on Gmail at What Happened, WHAHAAPPEND @gmail.com. Nini going to tell you the rest.
Make sure you subscribe, you comment, and you like. Please hit the subscribe, like, and comment. It's free, guys. Take your time. We want to continue to see your comments and your ideas and your thoughts on what we are discussing as well. So,
Oh, that's Nini. Louis Football over here today. That's Alan. You already know who I am, man. The media messiah, Mike Class, man. We out there, bit.